Welcome everybody to another episode of ROC Movie Reviews. Today, my friend Marco will be joining me to review the absolute abomination that is Jaws: The Revenge.
Man's deepest fear has risen again. Jaws: The Revenge. This time, it's personal.
Why am I doing this again?
We recently watched this movie about a week ago again, and I think I hated it more that time I saw it prior to the first time I saw it because we were able to rip it apart even more.
Actually, I think it was funnier watching it the second time, because the first time I'm just like, I can't. Like, the whole time, I just can't.
I had so many questions and they never got answered. It was like,
and then the second time I actually looked at it and was like, okay, so this is bad for this reason.
Yeah. And then this was never explained, but it's still funny. But this is switched backwards for some reason.
Or scenes are just in it because they're in it.
Yeah.
It's like, they're just in it.
Yeah. So I think we're going to jump right into plot and story of this movie because I don't want to spend any more time on this movie than I have to,
I already spent enough time on this.
Yeah. Plot, story. It's extremely simple and is stupid, too.
Was there a story?
Yeah, the story of Jaws' Revenge is the fact that the shark that has killed Ellen Brody's son, Sean, is now making its way to the Bahamas because it's trying to exact its revenge on her family.
Because, it's personal.
Jaws: The Revenge.
Because sharks can hold grudges now. That's a thing.
Oh my god, that is the story and the plot of this movie in a nutshell. I mean, there's really nothing else to say about it. It's stupid, it's dumb. I wish this movie made that plot work, but it doesn't even try on that level. I mean, it just
doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Yeah, the first like 45 minutes to an hour of this movie is like a soap opera. It's depressing. It's not fun. You haven't seen like any of the shark. Actually, there was the one shot where they show, all the shark. So all suspense is just
yeah, when they actually
gone.
When they actually show all the shark, you can actually see how fake it is.
Yeah, and it's like
this looks so awful.
You're supposed to be like, oh, that looks cool. No,
it's like, watch out, guys.
Watch out. That's some seriously bad looking shark animatronic.
Watch out, that styrofoam might be sharp.
Yeah, so that's the plot in a nutshell. Oh god, this movie. Oh boy, yeah, it's not good. It's only an hour and a half, so
at least.
At least.
So you don't have to suffer as hard.
Yeah, yeah. And another thing I had a question about was why did they set this movie during Christmas time?
Because Jaws.
Because Jaws.
I mean
when the brother's being killed, they keep cutting back to the singing of the kids or whatever. It's Christmas time. Okay, yeah. By the way, this guy's getting eaten alive.
Yeah. He goes, by the way, he's dead. So that's a thing.
So why do you keep showing it?
But you gotta think like the director, where let's set to Christmas time, so then the kids can sing loud enough. So then when Sean dies by the shark, then no one hears them because they're too enchanted by the kids.
Right,
because it's Christmas.
But you've got conflicting tones. You've got very happy chanting and singing from these kids, and you've got this guy being killed, not mercifully, I'm sorry, he's being killed mercilessly from his boat. Also, when he gets killed, we have absolutely no idea what's going on.
Well, I mean, when he's actually getting attacked,
yeah,
I could have sworn someone dropped their Kool-Aid. It's like while they're recording.
Drop the camera in the water, then dumped a bunch of red Kool-Aid.
Well, I don't really feel like acting. Let's just go to someone's house and drown the camera in like the bathtub or something, and then in the middle we can just put Kool-Aid in it. It's like, there you go. That's good enough, right?
Yeah,
we don't have to try.
It'll look great in post, you know?
Yeah, and then when they go back to Sean and his like arm is missing or something, then we can just smear like ketchup all over him. Like there, blood.
Once say this blood's there after the scene where blood wasn't there. It's like, okay, no arm. Just like, what? Oh, there's the blood.
It's like, oh, there it is. Now I see. Okay.
Just like, oh, my ketchup pack forgot to explode. Damn it.
Damn it. It didn't go off.
Yeah, so that was, oh god, that's just one of the many stupid moments in the film. That's the plot and the story, seriously. I think we've touched upon it enough. I mean, I don't want to go into it any further
I didn't even think there was a story, but look what happened.
They tried to make it, oh god, the whole execution, just the idea. When you say it to somebody who hasn't seen the movie, you're like, that's an actual movie?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay, I'm never seeing that. Stay away. Anybody who liked the original Jaws, and maybe even like the second one, we can all agree. I think that's the positive out of this when it comes to this movie. Everybody can agree that this movie is just absolute garbage.
It's worse.
It's worse.
It's the garbage that gets grinded up at the garbage place. I can't even think of it.
And then you light it on fire, throw it off a cliff, run it over with a car. That's how bad this movie is.
So this is the dog poop that's in the bag on fire in Halloween.
Yes. I have no idea what you're talking about, but yes.
That's what's in the bag. You get shots. Where it's like, it goes trick or treat, and then it's like trick, and then they throw like the bag. It's supposed to be like dog poop in it. So then they get rid of the fire on the bag. Then they open it up. It's like, this isn't poop. It's Jaws the Revenge.
I would pay to just see that commercial. Seriously, that would be great. Yeah.
No, not Jaws. This is worse.
We should make that. We should make a version of that. We could do that. I would totally. Oh man, you're giving me good ideas now. Okay, I'm gonna store that away for later. But let's move on to the characters and the acting in the film.
There were characters. There were important characters.
Sort of. We actually had to write down the actors and the actresses for the characters because we didn't remember a single person in this movie. Oh, I'm sorry, Michael Caine.
Yeah, I could barely tell the difference between the main characters and the background characters.
Yeah.
It's like,
Nobody had any character development. They just were thrown together in a movie that's supposed to be riveting and depressing at the same time, and neither works.
The funny thing is, they don't reintroduce the characters, so when they're like on screen, you're like, who's that? And then you have to wait till a character says their name, and you're like, oh, so that's them? Wait, that's them?
And then you have to get over the fact it's like, wait, that's all okay.
Because no one comes back. It's like, who is that?
Except for Ellen. She's the only one. And she looks pretty severe.
They're like, she looks pretty depressed even before Sean died.
It's like, I don't want to be in this movie, but I guess...
She's like, well, I needed money. Gotta pay my bills somehow.
Yeah.
Just get shoehorned in a movie.
And like we've already said, Lorraine Gary is the only returning member. She comes back as Ellen Brody. At this point, pretty much all the wonder of the Brody family is gone. The fact that she's in this movie at all, I just feel bad for her because it's
like all the people just changed. It might as well be another family.
It's like it's another family because none of these people are interesting and whatever. It's like, okay, I don't care about you or you. I don't even care about you.
It's like, none of you matter.
You could all die tomorrow, and these characters wouldn't matter in like a year. Seriously, less than that.
If only Jaws could go on land, then the movie would have ended sooner.
Yeah,
like,
that would have been a better movie.
Jaws, the land shark. Like, that would have been great.
It would have been shorter, hence being a better movie.
That would have been as good as Sharknado.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Jaws with a land shark. It would have been great.
I would have watched that, and instead I got stuck with this trash. Oh God. So Lance Guest is Michael. Doesn't matter though because we had a different person playing Michael in the previous movies. So you're not attached to the character at all.
He actually tried.
Okay, he did kind of try. He was pretty bad, though.
I did my best. Well, your best's not good enough.
Oh, yeah. And while we're on the topic of Michael, the line where he says, I've always wanted to make love to an angry welder.
Yeah.
The movie lost all credibility. The fact that it had it might have had a smidge of credibility. After that line, I was like, credibility just went out the window.
So, you know, when he said that, it's like, I always wanted to make love to an angry welder. He's like, are you calling me a man?
Yeah, she was turned on by it. It's like, that's why she had a blowtorch in her.
He's like, you do realize I could kill you like right now.
Yeah. I wish
back.
that's what she was.
I'm not manly.
And she's like turned on by this. It's like, that's seriously what.
Let's do it.
It's not believable whatsoever. Although the woman who plays his fiance, Karen Young, she's like the only interesting person in the movie. Because she gets the least dialogue. And she's not like big-eyed the whole time in the movie, you know?
She's like, why am I here? Like the whole time. She's like...
She's not just playing herself. She's not playing a character. She's just like...
She's the actual person.
Yeah.
That's playing
she's the
Carla.
actual person. Yeah.
She's the actor in the movie. She's not even Carla. She's like, why am I here? Why this? Why that?
She's the only grounded part of the movie.
It doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's a plus, I guess. Smidge of a plus? I don't know.
I say it's a plus. Because
Okay,
at least someone's self-aware.
Yeah. Mitchell Anderson, Sean. The Sean who gets killed at the beginning of the movie that nobody cares about because we aren't introduced to him whatsoever.
Okay, if we're talking about actors, he's the one that was in it just for the paycheck.
Oh, yeah.
That's why they got a new Sean.
Okay, 10 minutes in. No, I'm sorry. 12 minutes in. Okay, dead.
No,
Where's my paycheck?
No, give me my 150.
So I can get the hell out of here.
Like, as soon as possible. I don't want to be associated with this movie any more than I already am.
Yeah.
just get
And that's already too much. Yeah, so he was in it for a paycheck. Michael Caine as the pilot Hoagie, in it for a paycheck.
Oh, shit!
That line when the shark comes up and he says that. That alone might be the best part about the movie.
Oh, shit!
Seeing that, like, I don't know, 5-second scene.
That's the reason why I decided to watch it again.
So there is a few redeeming qualities, that being Michael Caine, and that line that he had. That's about it.
Oh, shit!
And we already know his famous line, I didn't see Jaws the Revenge, but I saw the house it bought me.
I mean, I didn't see Jaws the Revenge, but I see what happened when I'm associated with it.
That's Michael Caine in a nutshell in this movie. It's
like, that got published? I didn't know. I thought it was just a fan project for like someone's high school or something.
Yeah. The relationship is between
Forced.
him and
like really forced.
Really forced. It's like, where did that come from? Your son just died. This guy you're just meeting for the first time, and okay, he makes you feel comfortable. He makes you feel safe.
Comfortable.
If that.
I'm following a script here. It's like, okay, now it says we have to kiss. We've only been here for like 3 days, and I'm already in love with you, so let's do it.
Yeah, I'm not even questioning this anymore. Let's just get it over with.
It says you have to kiss each other, or else we will cut your paycheck in half. It's like, well, might as well do it.
That's brilliant. That's literally sums up every scene with them in it.
That's probably what the script said.
Yeah.
It's like, well, we need that money. We need it.
The last person that we haven't... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Mario Van Peebles as Jake, also known as the black guy in the movie that has an incredibly awful Jamaican accent.
The first scene he's on, when they're in the boat, and he was like yelling at him and stuff, and then all he says is, hey! And then, he just walks out of the door, he's like, sorry about your brother, man.
Just like there's so much emotion in his voice. It's just like, it's just...
Because not only did that come out of nowhere, because you were just mad at him, but that had this, I don't know, they had like a little bit too much feeling.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not like you like put his hand on his shoulder or something and like, I'm sorry, man, or something.
Angry, sad.
About the argument or something. He doesn't just apologize for that.
Yeah.
He apologizes for the death of his brother. It's like, what?
The tonal shift. There's no tonal shift. It's just like, okay, here and now we're here.
It's like, arrow.
Yeah, his accent's awful. He's comedic in the movie as far as like his awful Jamaican accent. I mean, but not in a good way. it's just really bad.
Oh yeah. And,
Yeah.
Towards the end of the movie, when he gets attacked
Yeah.
by Jaws and gets taken underwater and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then he's
that's right.
somehow miraculously just back. It's like, yeah. By the way, I'm not dead.
Michael summed that up. It's like, what the hell, man? You're supposed to be dead.
And then he just says something. Mario just says something out of nowhere. It's like, okay, whatever you just said. Anyway, the movie's over.
So nobody cares anyways. At this point, probably nobody was in the theater, you know? So.
It's like, yeah, everyone left, so just stop talking.
No more dialogue that needs to be in it, you know?
And just end it right now.
Yeah.
It's like, whatever.
And to finish up on cast, we had Judith Barcy as Thea. So, we know the backstory. The girl didn't live very long. She died around the age of 12 because her dad was a homicidal maniac, killed the whole family. Anyways, that's depressing and off point.
I'm sad now.
Yeah, I'm sad now. Sorry. That was... Spoiler alert, sorry. But her character, I'm sorry, but this is probably one of the most annoying child actresses in a movie. Just, oh god, she's so cliche. She's so flat. All of her lines are like, Grandma, look at me! Grandma, look what I did! It's just...
Grandma! I don't know. She has more enthusiasm than the kid and the wizard.
Yeah.
Who wants to go to... I think it was the wizard? Where it's about the boy who wanted to go to, like, California or something. And that's, like, all he said. And he was the main character. Like, California!
Every time she was on screen, I was like, no, get it out of here!
Mute?
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
just no.
Just mute. Okay, I can see her lips moving, but it's good that I can't hear anything.
Although, I also think it's weird how, when they first arrived, I think it was at the Bahamas or something.
Yeah.
But, when she was on the rope swing, and then her mother's like, no, get down! It's like, I think you're overreacting just a wee bit, and, there are people in the water, so then, if she has trouble, like, getting out, then, those people will help her.
Yeah.
But it's like, look at me, Mommy, I can swing! No, get down! Oh my god! What are you doing?
It's so jarring. It's like, because your grandmother said so. Get down!
It's like, yeah, but Grandma's not my real mom! I have to listen to Grandma! That would be me. Or just like, look, I'm on the rope swing. Screw Granny.
I probably do the same thing. I mean, and that leads us into the special effects and the action in this movie, because that's our next category, and that was a nice segue. The shark comes to the Bahamas, and the movie just gets even more crappy as it goes, because in the movie we get 2 dream sequences that aren't explained whatsoever. We get one from Ellen Brody, and we get one from Michael, and none of them really play a significant part in the movie. It's like, okay, it's bad enough they use one dream sequence. They use a second one, it's like, we are just that desperate. Yes, we're just that desperate. We just did that.
Yeah, and speaking of dreams, that one part where it showed, Michael.
Yeah.
When it was at night, he was just sleeping by his wife and stuff.
Yeah.
If you remember that?
I do, yeah.
Where, he woke up in the middle of the night because of a dream sequence. And then he's like, just awake and stuff, just laying in his bed. And then they jump cut to the bathroom, and he's looking in the mirror, and then they jump cut to the next day. It's like, why is he looking in the mirror?
Yeah, the number of shots in that scene alone, like those multiple scenes, it's like, what day is this? I'm confused.
Oh, right. Yeah, because... Oh, yeah, and then there was also that time when, he woke up into his bed. He woke up in his bed because of a dream sequence. Another one or something. I don't know. But it looked like it was like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
And he just happened to be in the kitchen. Like, the next scene, he was in the kitchen with his daughter.
Yeah.
And it's like, isn't it like 3 in the morning? What is she still doing awake?
Yeah, we were actually asking that when we were watching it. It's like, this doesn't make any sense, but the movie's like, screw continuity, it's fine.
And it's not, and it's clearly nighttime outside, so it's not like the next day.
Yeah.
So it's like...
That's also the
like,
scene that rips
wasn't
off...
she just sleeping? Why'd you wake her up?
Exactly, and that's also the scene that rips off the great emotional, heartfelt scene from the original, where Chief Brody and his son are doing the things with their eyes or whatever, they're kind of like mimicking each other. That was sweet in the first Jaws movie. The fact that this movie is that desperate to do that and just shoehorn it in there, just be like, oh, by the way, remember the Jaws movie that you loved? we're gonna do the same thing that movie did.
This scene was popular. Let's just put it in there.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Oh, it's like the director and the producers and everything. They just gave up at that point in the movie. They're like, you know what? That worked in the first one. They haven't used it for a couple movies. Let's put it back in there.
They're all smoking weed. That's pretty much it.
That's probably all the people working on this movie, including the actors, were probably stoned when this movie was
The only
being made.
one was I don't remember the actress's name, but Carla.
Yeah.
She was the only one not smoking weed. That's why she was all like brain dead throughout the whole movie. She was like, "What's going on? Everyone's on like high and on drugs and stuff." Like,
Yeah.
The director's snorting cocaine as we speak.
Yeah, and in that scene when she's walking on the
While
beach.
this is filming, he's doing drugs over there. should we like do something about that?
I wouldn't be very surprised if that actually ended up being the actual truth. You know?
Also, that's what she was looking at.
When they're walking on the beach, she and her fiance, and he's like talking about his mom or whatever. He's like kind of sad or whatever. He's starting to talk, and it's kind of getting interesting. And all of a sudden, he starts take off running across the beach.
he's like, whoop, gotta go.
Did he have to pee? Was he running away from the pain that he hadn't just said?
I saw some cake. Since we're by the ocean.
Someone throwing a meme like that. Ooh, cake! And then she asks, "Where are you going?" He's like, "Nowhere." And that just adds to the confusion of the scene. It
would have been funny if he actually just tripped or something. He's like, oh. He's like, nowhere. Whoops.
That would have at least been funny. I mean, rather than just confusingly awful. I mean,
it would have still been confusingly awful, but might have made you laugh. Maybe I don't know. Instead of just like, what happened?
Yeah. So action effects in this movie, which we haven't really talked about. Because there really aren't any to speak of. The shark looks really, really bad.
I mean, if there's action, I didn't see it.
The action is filmed so poorly. It's not even action. It's like something's moving slowly. When the shark is bumping against the submarine that Michael's in, he doesn't even act surprised in the beginning. He's like, oh,
okay. Well, that's a thing. See you later.
Even after the shark's ripped open the thing, then he finally is like, ooh.
He's getting pretty dangerous. Okay. Calm down a little bit. I mean, I like you, but come on.
That's weird. Yeah, so action effects. Oh, God. And what about the water? The water at times is like, okay, that looks like real water. Now it looks like green screen.
It's like, well, we couldn't shoot this part in the water, but we did take some footage just blank water. So it's like, well, let's just put that on a green screen, just put you in front.
Yep.
Like, that works, right? Water. We're on the water.
Yep.
That's cool.
And then you get the infamous scene, Michael Caine falling into the water, and then he comes back out. His shirt's completely dry.
Yeah, after oh shit! And he goes in the airplane. The shark takes the plane underwater. They say he ate it. Even though he didn't, he just took the plane underwater. And then, while Ellen was just grieving over his death, like, why did you come out and stuff? Then you hear, motherfucking, what is it? Oh, Hoagie, where he's like, a little help, and they're like, oh, okay, he's alive. And she's like, see, he's alive! And then they pull him out, and he's like completely dry.
Like, his director couldn't have hosed him down a little bit. It's like,
weren't you, first of all, weren't you just underwater? You were in that plane, right? How'd you get out? You're underwater. The shark is on the side with the open door, so there's no way you could open the door underwater. Have you ever tried opening a car door underwater? It's like
the water comes in.
That's like impossible.
So how'd you get out? Again, the movie's like, screw sense, screw continuity.
Magic.
Because that would be more plausible than what the movie actually presents.
Because magic?
Yeah.
I don't even know if they ask him how he got out, how he's still alive,
No, they don't.
or just
They don't.
They do the fact like, hey, you're alive, but how is this possible? Like, no one says that. It's like, oh, you're alive, and then that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, that's the end of that.
Yeah.
You're better off just making him jump out with the other two guys, and just having that, and then you see the shark take the plane away. But, he didn't eat it. He just took it underwater. He didn't eat it.
Sharks can't eat planes. It's like, oh, that's...
Yeah, but this
They
is
just
Jaws.
did.
This isn't a shark. This is Jaws.
Still a shark.
He can eat planes.
Okay. Oh God. Okay. All right.
He eats nails for breakfast without milk.
Wow.
That's how much of a man or a shark Jaws is.
Gotcha.
He gets in the salty spittoon without someone asking him how tough he is. That's why he's only in the water.
But although this shark spends most of its time above the water, balancing on its tail fin. Oh, and we have to talk about, before we get to music, because we want to wrap this up soon, but we have to talk about the scene where they're electrocuting him with the thingamabobber, you know, the movie device that doesn't actually exist, with the heartbeat and stuff, and...
Right.
You're supposed to suspend your disbelief. It's like, I've been suspending my disbelief for all of this movie. Really?
Well, I mean, when they're talking about how the bomb works and how he was able to make it, they have all these confusing words and stuff, and they expect you to know what he's talking about. Where it's like, I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Just get on with it.
They're like, because
nobody
logic.
cares.
So when they electrocute the shark, we all know the scene. The shark roars like a lion.
Because like sharks don't roar.
They don't have vocal cords.
First of all, did you even shock a shark? Have you ever heard it scream in agony? I'm pretty sure a shark does not stay above water when it's being electrocuted and roar.
Yep.
It's like, that's not a shark.
The movie has now lost
Not a shark.
any interest in any of the audience that's watching it. The
If
movie
there's
is
any
now
left.
If there's any left, the movie is now just, oh my God, WTF? Did you seriously just do that?
Oh.
In a movie this bad, you made the shark roar like a lion.
Well, not only that, but when Ellen has the shark right where he wants them.
Yeah, we get the flashbacks.
And then you see all the flashbacks, which are stupid. It's like, those are movies I'd rather be watching.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, thanks for reminding me. I'm going to go watch the first Jaws movie.
I'm gonna do that right now. And then she doesn't stab the shark and it just dies. She pokes it and it explodes.
For no reason. And
what?
And then they have the balls to steal the original shot from the first movie where the shark is sinking into the water. It's the exact same shot.
It's the exact same thing.
And that should be how the movie ends, because the little tidbit you get at the end with them going and Michael Caine and
Mario
Lorraine Gary.
like, I'm alive.
Yeah, he's alive.
He's alive.
And we're in love, so we're gonna get on the plane and go, and live together and everything. It's so implausible. It's dumb. It's stupid.
I'll see you. When they take off, they're like, I'll see you in the Mile High Club.
And I'd like to say to that, I'll see you. I'm talking to this movie now. I'll see you in hell.
Yeah, let me just put you in a paper bag and light it on fire and throw it at my neighbor's house. And be like, trick or treat! Like, really?
That would be a worse.
It goes, really? That goes, that's not what you think it is, and then just run away.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, your headache now.
Oh, you're giving me way too many video ideas in the future. Okay, music.
Was there music?
They stole from John Williams' original score. They used John Williams' original score like the other past Jaws movies have. This one does it the poorest and the most laziest, though, because it's thrown in there. The movie opens with underwater shots, and at this point, it's like, saying it.
Well, I mean, if they didn't have enough money in the budget for a CGI shark, then what makes you think they'd have enough money in the budget for their own score?
That's true. That's true.
Like, did they even have money?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they had, $5 budget for the whole thing.
But in a movie like this, I guess I shouldn't be surprised that they were extremely lazy with the music. John Williams score, great. Jaws made money. We want to make some money. Throw John Williams score in there. We might as well.
Just give me money. Well, actually, they'd have a better chance of making money if they released this as Jaws the Revenge, and it was just Jaws 1. They'd have better luck making money if it was that.
Yes, but because there have been 3 movies prior to this, this is the bottom of the barrel. This movie is awful. And it's that low of a film that it has to steal from the original classic and the music department as well.
Yeah, it's pretty much a movie that just shoehorns a whole bunch of stuff and calls it a movie.
Right.
There you go.
Right. I'm done
That's
talking about this abomination. Out of 10, I'm going to rate this movie a 1. a 1 out of 10. The only reason I'm giving it a 1 is because
It was actually managed to get on a disc.
that and Michael Caine. Because he's got that one line where he gets attacked by the shark. That's it. That's the only reason it's getting a 1.
I can't.
It's great. I died the first time laughing. I was just...
I can't.
I couldn't. It was too much. So that's it. 1 out of
It's too
10.
funny.
What are you going to rate this?
I'm rating it an awful out of 10. So
Okay.
it's really
So that's
bad.
like a
It's
negative...
really bad.
So let's go -2. -2 out of 10 for Marco. 1 out of 10, -2 out of 10. Don't see this movie unless you like awful movies like The Room or Birdemic or...
But I liked them, so I gave this one a chance.
Right, and look what you got for it.
Yeah, this wasn't even enjoyable to watch.
No.
Like the Room or Birdemic or whatever.
No,
Or,
those are at least funny.
I think Food Fight was actually more like entertaining when it comes to how bad it is.
Yep.
And
I would agree, although I
it's
haven't
really-
seen those.
It's really bad.
So, don't see this movie unless you like bad movies. That's our take on Jaws the Revenge. Thank you for joining me, Marco.
Mm.
Next, we'll be reviewing Jaws 3, which is going to be a fun time.
But hey,
But for now,
still more enjoyable than this.
yes, still more
That's all.
enjoyable than this, so that should tell you something. We will see you guys in the review for Jaws 3. Peace out, guys.
Oh boy. Okay.